Hello and welcome to this quick 40-minute practice. My name is Hanna and I'll be guiding you through this shoulder rinse flow. Begin by finding a comfortable seat on your mat. You might sit in a cross-legged seat, or perhaps you're sitting up on your knees, whatever is most comfortable for you. Bring your hands down to your knees or your thighs. Allow the palms to face down for a grounding sensation, or up for more of a receiving and opening gesture in your body. Maybe bring a little wiggle into your hips, really grounding down through your hips, your sitting bones. Get any last few adjustments out of the way now, before you arrive at a place of stillness. Bring a sense of heaviness into your lower body. Notice the floor beneath you. Notice its firmness and its capacity to hold and support you at any time. With your inhale, gently stretch the spine up towards the sky, reaching up through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, bring even more heaviness into your hips. Inhaling to stretch the spine long. You can tilt the breastbone slightly up towards the sky. And exhale to release, to ground down. Bring your attention into your shoulders. Notice your shoulders, your shoulder blades, the space between your shoulder blades, your neck. Notice any tightness, any aches and pains, sticky bits, as well as openness, spaciousness, and softness. Just notice how your shoulders are doing today. Noticing what you're working with today and what adjustments you may have to take to make this your practice. Now with each exhale, can you release a little bit more tightness from your shoulders? Allow your shoulders to sink deeper down your back and further away from your ears. A lot of people tend to carry a lot of stress in their shoulders. So as you relax your shoulders, your mental health will benefit as well. Releasing any tension, tightness, physically and mentally, that may not serve you right now. Finding more and more softness, letting go with each exhale you take. If possible, now breathe through your nostrils. And together we begin to deepen our breath. Feel the breath moving in through your nostrils, all the way down into your lower belly. And out of your nostrils. Breathing in for 3, 2, 1. Breathing out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 3, 2, 1. Out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 3, 2, 1. And out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the count but keep the breath deep and steady. Allow the breath to be the constant throughout the practice. No matter what, whenever the mind is drifting off, bring your attention back to your breath, the simplicity of your breath, of inhale and of exhale. Know that you can come into your child's pose at any time. Whenever you need a break, take a rest in child's pose and join again once you're ready. Make this your personal and individual yoga practice, serving your body. With your next inhale now, turn the palms up and circle the arms around and up overhead, palms connect. As you exhale, bring the thumbs down to your heart center. With great respect and love, we now begin the practice of yoga. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Blink your eyes open, let the light back in. Lean back onto your hips and change the cross of your legs if you're sitting in a cross-legged seat. Take hold of a strap. If you don't have a strap, take a belt or even a scarf will do. We'll take the strap into our hands, bring the hands further than shoulder width apart. Now straighten your arms. With your next inhale, lift the arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, lower the arms down behind your back. Maybe slide the hands further apart if you need to. Inhale, lift your arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower them down in front of you. Continue moving like that. Inhale, lift the arms. Keep the front of the body hugging into the back body. Lower the arms back down behind you. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, lower your arms. Keep your face relaxed and unhinge your jaw as you move. The shoulders are soft. Your breath is deep and steady. One last time, lift your arms. Exhale to lower. Arms lift up and overhead. Inhale. Exhale to lower your arms. Now bring your hands a little closer together. Lift your arms up and overhead once more, and then lower the arms back behind you without sticking out your belly. Pause where you can feel that sticky bit where you can't go any further. Allow the weight of your arm to stretch the front of your chest. Face is relaxed, your neck is free, shoulders are soft. Deeply breathing into the front of your body and into wherever you can feel the stretch most. Let's lift the arms back up overhead and then lower the right hand beside you. Reach the left arm up and overhead. Spin the chest up towards the sky. You can lift your gaze up towards the sky as well. If more comfortable for your neck, take the gaze forward. Sink the left sitting bone down towards the mat. Create more space for your breath in that left side waist. Rise back up to center as you breathe in and make your way over to the other side as you breathe out. This time the left hand will come down to the mat and the right arm reaches up and over. Spin the chest up towards the sky, so lean the right shoulder back and scoop the left lower ribs through. Right hip is heavy. Your breath deep. From your core now, slowly begin to make your way back up. Reach the arms up and overhead and then lower the arms down in front of you. Take the hands to your knees or thighs and take a moment to pause and to listen. Notice any sensations, temperatures in your shoulders, arms, hands. Your eyes open, just take the strap to the side. We won't need that one anymore. Make your way onto hands and knees into your tabletop position. Spread your fingers nice and wide, the middle fingers pointing forward. As you inhale and tuck your toes, soften the belly and reach the heart forward into cow pose. As you exhale, tuck your toes under, tuck your tailbone and round your spine. Inhale into cow pose. Exhale into cat. Tug the navel in and tuck your chin. A few more like that. Inhale. Stretch the chest forward, lengthen your spine. And exhale to round. 2 more like that. Inhale. Gently arch the spine. Exhale to round and tuck your toes under. Inhale. And exhale. And keep your spine rounded, toes tucked, and shift the hips to the heels. Press down and forward into your hands. Come into a variation of child's pose. Your neck is soft. Breathe into your lower back. Draw your navel in now, and with a rounded spine, come back up onto hands and knees. Walk your hands forward and melt the chest down towards the mat into melting heart. Your hips still in line with your knees. If you live in an open body, of course you can bring your chin to the mat, otherwise keep your forehead to the mat. Be gentle, this is still the beginning of the practice. Maintain a bit of engagement through your lower abdomen and stretch the tailbone to your heels to protect your lower back. Melting heart, not melting belly pose. Come down through your forearms, lift your knees and make your way forward into Sphinx pose. So lower your hips down to the mat. You want the shoulders above your elbows. Lift out of your shoulders and then tuck your chin down into the chest. Just roll the right ear over to the right shoulder. Chin to chest and then left ear, left shoulder. Just rolling from side to side, stretching your neck. Maybe you hover and pause on one side for a little bit and then the other one. Just moving as fast or as slow as you need today. While you do that, stay active through your legs. So press down into the tops of your feet. Your kneecaps are lifted. Your tailbone reaching back to your heels. Your navel gently draws in and up. The chin into the chest and then lift the gaze straight forward. Strengthen the shoulders as well. So tuck your toes and like you're peeling a sticker off your mat, lift the pubic bone up towards your sternum and lift your hips off the mat. Come into your forearm plank on your knees. As you inhale, broaden your shoulder blades and as you exhale, sink into your shoulders. So shoulder blades come together. Inhale, lift out of your shoulders and exhale, lower the chest further down to the mat, while the core stays stable and engaged. Strengthening the shoulder girdle before we stretch a little bit more. Move with your breath. Still the breath as your constant as you sink down, as you lift back up. One more time, sinking down. Press out of your shoulder blades and then lower your hips back down. Come back into your Sphinx pose again. Stretch your core. Reach the chest forward, bring the gaze forward as well. Your legs are active. Now you can of course stay in your Sphinx pose. If you would like to go a little bit deeper here, bring your hands further apart and lift your elbows off the mat into a seal pose. Very important to still engage the lower belly here, Uddiyana Bandha, to protect the lower back. Option to bring the forearms back down at any time. Bring the forearms back down and then come back up into your forearm plank, maybe on the knees or perhaps this time lift your knees. Again, lower your chest further down to the mat and lift back up like we did before, strengthening your shoulder girdle. If you suffer from lower back pain, I suggest to keep the knees on the mat. Hold down, lift back up. And now let's walk the feet back towards your elbows or forward towards your elbows. Come into your dolphin pose. We're still on the forearms. Option to bend your knees. Again, if you suffer from lower back pain, have any lower back discomfort, definitely bend your knees and lift your heels. Reach your chest back. Now feel as though your sitting bones draw towards each other. That will give you a lift to the pelvic floor called Mula Bandha. Your gaze is back to your feet. Lifting out of the shoulders. Lower your knees all the way back down. Untuck your toes and again sink down into your child's pose. Hips to heels, reach your hands back to your feet and lower your forehead to the mat, maybe a block or cushion. The shoulders sink to the mat. Reconnect to your breath. You're constant. Whenever you're ready, reach the hands to the top of the mat, spread your fingers, and rise up into your first downward facing dog. Same here, option to keep your knees bent deeply and your heels lifted for more length into your back. Lift your right leg up behind you, inhale. Step the foot forward in between your hands and bring the left knee down. Reach the arms around and up overhead. Come up into your low lunge. And then keep reaching the right hand up. Let's bend the right elbow. Take the left hand to the right elbow for a tricep stretch. Feel free to stay where you are or reach the left hand down and around. Take hold of your hands behind your back. Very important to draw the lower ribs towards your spine. Keep pressing to the right heel. Lift the arms back up as you inhale, and with your exhale, interlace the hands behind your lower back. Reach the hands down your back thigh and stretch the heart up. Right hip hugs back, left forward. Bring the hands down to either side of the right foot. Pause here as you fold, and then lift the left knee off the mat. Step back into your plank pose. Lower your knees down first and come all the way down to the mat. Press to the tops of the feet. Find your cobra. Inhale. And exhale, roll over your knees back into your downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up behind you as you breathe in. Exhale, step it forward in between your hands. Lower the right knee to the mat. Untuck your toes. Rise up into your low lunge. Keep your hips nice and square. And this time we'll bend to the left elbow. Bring the right hand to the left elbow for your tricep stretch. Stay where you are, or if available, feel free to interlace the hands so catch your fingers behind your back. The right arm will reach around and behind you. Left elbow reaches back and up. Your neck is free. Release your hands, reach the arms around and up once more. And then circle the arms around and down, interlace them the other way behind your back. And reach the heart up as you reach the hands down the back thigh. Let's release the hands, fold in towards yourself just for a moment. Lift your right knee and step back into your plank pose. Lower your knees, again lower all the way down to the mat, chest, chin, then belly. Scoop your chest through, find your cobra. If you like this time, press into your hands and find upward facing dog. Downward facing dog with your exhale. We will take a very, very slow walk to the front of the mat, so take your time. Plug the thigh bone into the hip sockets with each step forward. Come onto your fingertips once you need. Come to the front of the mat, take a halfway lift, and exhale, fold, bend your knees. Generously bend the knees, rise up to standing, inhale. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Begin to flow, reach the arms around and up overhead. Reach the arms to the side, Bring your feet further apart, and we're going to swing the arms from side to side. So keep the hands in line with the shoulders, swinging the arms to the left and to the right. You can bring the gaze back as well. You need to move a little bit faster here. Take the energy from your legs as you swing the arms from side to side, a little higher for now. Close your eyes if you like. And then lower the arms a little bit more for a different kind of stretch. Let the stretch move into different parts of your shoulders and neck. Doesn't matter what it looks like, it matters what it feels like. Soften the shoulders, completely letting go here. Maybe you're tapping your lower back as you swing the arms from side to side. Find stillness, let the arms slowly pendle out. Pause and notice as you close your eyes. Your arms, your hands, your shoulders. Notice your breath. Lift the arms up overhead and bend your knees into your chair pose, fierce pose. Keep your knees bent and interlace the hands behind your lower back. Inhale, arch your back like in cow. Exhale, round your back like in cat. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Your knees are still bent. One more. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Maybe straighten the knees a little or a lot. Lift your arms up and over the back. Maybe take hold of opposite elbows if that is enough. Find your halfway lift, hands find the mat or shin bones. Exhale, fold. Step all the way back into your downward facing dog here. Soften the knees. Ripple your way forward into plank, shoulders over wrist. Now lower down halfway or all the way. Find your choice of back bend and travel back into downward facing dog with your exhale. Breathe in, lift the right leg up. Exhale to step the right foot forward. Lower the left heel down to the mat and come up into warrior one. Square your hips. If this is not right, of course, feel free to lift the left heel off the mat. Find again the tricep stretch like we did before. Maybe left hand to right elbow or interlace the hands behind your back. The right knee above the ankle, the front lower ribs hugging in. Release your arms, find eagle arms, the left elbow on top of the right. Wrap your forearms around, hands to opposite shoulders, or let the palms of the hands find each other. Come forward halfway, so create a diagonal from the crown of the head to the left heel. Reach the fingertips forward, stretch the back of your shoulders. Lift the left heel now off your mat if you have not already. Shift the weight into the right foot and lift the left knee up into your chest. Find your balance. Cross the left leg over the right. The left toes can find the mat, or perhaps wrap the left foot around the right calf if you like. Knees are bent. Inhale, find a mini back bend. Exhale, draw the navel in and fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Eagle pose. Now inhale, lift, lift. Exhale, fold. Lift once more, lift, 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 lift up. Come up to standing and bring the left knee back up. Reach the left foot back as you tilt the chest forward and take a big step back with the left foot. The left heel will ground down. Open up into warrior two. Square your hips, shoulders above your hips. Once more, interlace your hands behind your lower back. Bring your hands interlaced to the right hip and lean your right ear to the right shoulder. Sink the shoulders down your back, the shoulders away from your ears. Keep the front knee bent, the knee tracking over the second and the third toe. Reach the hands back down the back thigh and make your way into humble warrior. So folding to the inside of the right leg. Again, feel free to take hold of opposite elbows instead of interlacing the hands. Make your way back up halfway, frame the front foot, left heel lifts. Keep the left hand on the mat as you reach the right hand up. Rotate the chest up to the sky. Lower the back knee to the mat and untuck the toes. We'll reach the right hand back as well. Stay where you are, or option to take hold of the back foot for a stretch in the front of your hip and thigh. Keep pressing down to the right big toe here. Release the back foot if you took hold of it and shift back, straighten the right leg just for a moment. Straight forward as you inhale, lift the back knee. And now step back into plank pose, option for three-legged plank. Find your vinyasa, lower down halfway or all the way. Cobra, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Slowly getting ready for the other side. Steady your breath, your mind, your body. Lift the left leg up this time. Step it forward as slowly as you can. Bring the left knee above the left ankle and the right heel down to the mat. Square your hips. Rise up into your warrior one. Bend the left elbow. Take the right hand to the left elbow, or again feel free to interlace the hands behind your back. Keep the left knee bent but not overshooting the left ankle. Option to lift the right heel if this feels too uncomfortable for your knee or hip. Release your hands and find eagle arms. This time the right elbow on top of the left. Wrap your forearms around or take the hands to opposite shoulders. Make your way halfway forward. So again, creating this diagonal, draw the front of the body into the back body. Stabilizing your back by using your core. Make your way up onto the right toes, lift the right heel and shift the weight into the left foot. Bring the right knee up into the chest. Cross it over the left thigh. Sink your hips down low into your eagle pose. Maybe you wrap the right foot around the left or keep the toes down. Fold as you exhale, maybe wobble. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold, draw the navel in. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to fold. Your breath is the constant. Inhale, reach up. Let's stand up. Bring the right knee in. Then reach the right foot back once more. Take a big step back with the right foot. The heel comes down to the mat as you open your arms out into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Interlace the hands, open your collarbones and bring the hands to the left hip. Lean the left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe space into the right side of your neck. Release this. Keep your hands interlaced or take hold of opposite elbows and fold to the inside of the left leg. Bring the gaze to the right foot. Feel as though the heels are drawing towards each other to bring stability into your legs and hips. Your legs are active. Come up halfway and frame the front foot. Lift the right heel off the mat. Left arm reaches up as you rotate the chest to the sky. Melt the right knee to the mat as you reach the left hand back. Stay there or take hold of the back foot. Keep rotating. Keep the left knee above the left ankle. Pressed into the left big toe. Bring the right toes back down and rock your hips back, straighten the left leg just for a moment. Breathe in and rock back forward. Lift the right knee off the mat. Step the left foot back into your plank pose. Lower halfway or all the way. Find Cobra, upward facing dog as you inhale. And now lay all the way down to the mat with your exhale. Take a moment to breathe. Let the belly press into the earth as you breathe in. Let go as you breathe out. Hugging the earth. Make your way into another shoulder stretch. So the left elbow in line with the left shoulder, press into the right hand and roll into the left hip. I like to stack my knees and stack the hips to bring length into the lower back. Either keep the right forearm on the mat or perhaps bring the left forearm, or bring the left forearm across your lower back. With each exhale, maybe bring more weight into the left shoulder, rolling further onto the left hip to intensify the stretch. Make your way back out of the stretch, come down to your belly, turn the right ear to the mat. Find softness. And then make your way over to the other side. So roll onto the right hip, the right shoulder, in line with the right elbow. Stack your hips, knees bent. And find a comfortable position for your left arm. Soften the right ear to the mat, the neck is relaxed. And breathe space into the right shoulder and the front of the right chest. Gently come back down onto your belly. You can bring movement to your hips, maybe sway your knees, your legs from side to side. Come back up into your forearms, into your Sphinx pose just for a moment. Lift your hips like you're peeling the stickers off the mat. Stay on your knees or lift the knees as well into your forearm plank. Few more shoulder dips here. Exhale, lower the chest. Inhale, broaden the space between your shoulder blades. Lower the knees and lower your hips into your Sphinx pose. Then come all the way down to your mat. Forehead touches ground down. Stretch your legs nice and long. Reach the hands to the back and lift your chest. Lift your legs, squeeze the inner thighs together. Stay or even bend your knees. Take hold of your ankles. As you press the feet and the shimons back, you reach the chest further up. Press the thighs down to the mat to lengthen the lower back. Come out of the pose like we came in. Legs stretch back. Lower the legs. Hands down beside your ribs. Forehead touches down. Press into your hands, lift up into plank underneath, tuck your toes and press the hips down to the heels into your variation of child's pose. Bring length into the back, press down and forward into your hands. Roll back up into tabletop. Lift the left arm up towards the sky as you inhale and exhale. Touch the left hand to the outside of the right shoulder. Inhale, lift the hand. Exhale, now scoop the left arm all the way underneath the right. Bring the left ear to the mat. So we're coming into a little twist or rolling panda, I like to call it. The right hand moves forward, hips in line with the knees. Bring the right foot further out to the side and straighten the leg if possible. Walk the right hand over towards the left and roll onto your upper back. The gaze comes up. Option to stay wherever you're comfortable. You don't have to go this deep here. Make sure that you can still breathe deeply. The aim is to have the upper back, the shoulder blades on the mat, but we don't have to go there today. To come out of the pose, bring the right knee back beside the left, walk the right hand forward, and then make your way back into tabletop. Sit down on your heels for a moment. Soften the shoulders. Maybe roll the shoulders back or forwards a couple of times. Just notice the rebound of the stretch of this twist in your body. Hopefully the back of your neck feels nice and free. We're going to do the same side again, just easing our way into this pose. Lift the left hand, inhale. Exhale, touch it to the outside of the right shoulder. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop the left arm through. Bring the left shoulder and the left cheek to the mat. Walk the right hand forward. Stay where you are, or rolling panda. Bring the right leg to the side and walk the right hand over to the left top corner of your mat. Hug the sitting bones towards each other. Mula Bandha. Navel in and up. Uddiyana Bandha. Make your way out of this twist. The right knee meets the left. Press into the right hand and sit back down on your heels. Notice the right and the left shoulder, your neck, your arms. Let's get ready for the other side. Tabletop. Right hand reaches up as you inhale. Right hand, left shoulder. Exhale. Reach up as you inhale. Exhale, find your twist, thread the needle, right shoulder and cheek come down, left hand walks forward. Stay exactly where you are, or see if you can roll over onto the left shoulder. The left leg comes out to the side. And sometimes it can happen that we roll over onto our back. That is just part of the process. It is a practice. Yoga is a lifelong practice. Come back to center, to hands and knees, and shift the hips back to the heels. Take a few moments to reset the breath and to feel into the shoulder and neck area. Notice if you perhaps can go a little deeper for this next one, or maybe you take a step back. Yoga is not one size fits all, so take any option that suits your body today. Lift your right hand up to the sky as you inhale. Right hand outside of the left shoulder, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread the needle, bring the shoulder and the cheek to the mat. Left hand walks forward. Stay where you are, or begin to roll over onto your left shoulder and walk the left hand to the right top corner of your mat. You're using the core to maintain balance, or maybe taking a roly-poly, rolling over onto your back, coming back into the pose. Play with it. Slowly bring the left hand back down, left knee meets the right, come into your tabletop. Tuck your toes and shift back into downward facing dog here one more time. Knees can still be bent. Maybe you have space to lower the heels towards the mat. Don't ever worry about them touching the mat. Lift up into your toes as you inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk, step or float through to a seat. So take a seat on your mat. Scoop the hips further down the mat if you need to. Knees are bent, reach the hands forward and roll down onto your back. As you come down, bring the right knee into the chest, left leg stretches long. Wrap the right outer hip down to the left foot, hips are level. You can keep the right hand to the right knee, hug the knee into the armpit, or come into your half happy baby pose. For that, the right hand will take hold of the right ankle or outside of the right foot, still keeping your hips square, the left hand to the top of the left thigh. From happy baby, come into rock the baby. So bring the right foot over to the left shoulder, left hand to the left foot, or perhaps you can even wrap your forearms around your right left hand to the right foot. Perhaps you can wrap your arms around your leg and rock from side to side. Stretch both legs out long and take a few moments to notice any difference between the sides. Make your way to the other side. Left knee hugs into the chest. Lengthen the left side of your lower back. Come into your half happy baby pose by either keeping the left hand to the left knee, hug the knee into your left armpit, or take your left hand to the left ankle or outside of the left foot. Right hand to the right thigh as a reminder to keep it grounded. Let's place the left sole of the foot up to the sky. Bring the right hand to the left foot towards the right shoulder. And then stay right there. Wrap your forearms around your left shin bone and rock that left leg shin bone from side to side, getting into the hip a little bit more. Shoulders are relaxed. And whenever you're ready, release this leg, stretch out along the mat. Make any last few adjustments for your Shavasana. Maybe you take a big stretch through your body. Maybe you're coming into another twist. Maybe you're pausing this video and you'll keep on moving and stretching, making this your own practice. Allow your toes to fall to the side, your palms to turn up towards the sky. The fingers will curl in, your eyes closed. Allow your whole body to relax, to sink down into the floor beneath you. Release any control over your breath and rest. Shavasana. You might like to stay here for a little longer today. Or begin to notice your surroundings, sounds, and the temperature around you, the clouds touching your skin. Begin to deepen your breath. Breathing in this new, freshly found energy. Bring movement into hands and feet and hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Roll over onto the favorite side. Rest your head on your upper arm. Send yourself a big thank you. Thank you for showing up to this practice, taking some time to yourself. With the eyes closed or gaze lowered, come up into a comfortable seat. Touch the heart to the sky. Feeling the stillness that we've cultivated. Bring the hands up to your heart center. Bow the head in gratitude for this practice. Keep thumb and pinky finger connected and open up the other fingers into your lotus mudra. From bad comes good. From my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Have a wonderful day.